Hey, Matthew, one more time straight ahead here, please. Matthew, one more time straight ahead here.
Matthew, I got it. Matthew, right here.
Sorry, straight ahead. Sorry.
There's the International Emmys basically mean that you succeeded outside of the United States. And for a show that's this weird and this American, it's very satisfying to be recognized for that. Or actually, it's a cycle of some kind. But you know, I think that I was saying it's a little bit of a vindication, because one of the things that really kept the show from getting made for so long is that they thought no one outside of the United States would ever be interested in it. And it turned out that they were.
I didn't even know there was an International Emmy Awards, but I guess if there is, I'm glad to give one to Matt. You know, he's meant a lot to me. He's changed my life. I'm happy to be here for him.
7 episodes left. What does that feel like? I know they're wrapped and everything, but what does it feel like to this thing coming to an end finally? Sad, bittersweet?
It was sad when we finished. I'm kind of glad they broke it up now, so we get to see everybody again. And I think people will like the shows. I think they did a great job. It ends very well.
Right here, guys.
And now the recipient of the 2014 International Emmy Awards Founders Award, Matthew Weiner.
Oh, yeah. And then right over here. Everybody over here.
Okay, well, there you go.
No finger, no.
The thing we have is that we're very influenced by two big countries, you know, the American punchlines, the UK, definitely the absurd situations, and, you know, the absurd dialogue from the UK. And then we have our own thing from Belgium, and we combine those three things, and then you get the comedy that we do. I grew up on on the Cosby Show, which is a pretty good reference, I think.
Does the allegations lately, does that taint your love for the Cosby Show?
Oh no, not at all. I think Bill Cosby is definitely an unhappy character, unfortunately, but it doesn't matter, you know. When we watched the sitcoms back then, I mean, and to be honest, I'm not following it that much, so.
Okay. Yeah, right? Hey, how are you? What's going on? Who are you here with?
I'm with Green Banana. Right here, this is the guy. Kiss the guy. Oh. Beautiful. Very tight, very tight.
We were good until he showed up. There you go. Gentlemen, straight ahead, down low. Here we go. Gentlemen. Come on, guys, cut it out. Trailer park. You need it because they don't want you on me.
I was very surprised that they asked me, because I'm not the biggest comic in Britain. I'm not even the biggest comic in Little Britain, but they've asked me, and it's nice to get out of the house, so I'm not going to complain.
How familiar were you with the significance of the International Emmys?
Well, I've watched a lot of the English-speaking shows. I must confess I'm not massively worldly with some of the other ones, but I see Olivia Colman is nominated tonight, and that would be a popular award back home if she won.
First year, and we hope it's going to be the first one, and that, you know, every year it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. As you know, Spanish-speaking television in the U.S. is very important, and we compete head-to-head with the networks. Sometimes we even win, so it's very important for us.
Yeah. Straight out, and straight on. There we go.
From Japan, nominated in the TV, movie, and miniseries category.
Oh, there we go. Add more people. There you go. Yeah, right here. Come here, straight ahead. Come here, right of you, in front of your chest. There you go.
Actually, I was not until last year, actually. I only learned about them. And it's really interesting. I think it's a really nice thing to do. It's really smart. You know, TV is getting more and more global. I know Blacklist is popular, the show I'm here representing, in I think 135 territories. So it makes sense that we honor those from other countries, and as well as, you know, our own.
Yeah, and repeat. Thank you.